Vindolanda is one of the oldest military bases in the northeast of England, on the Roman frontier in northern Britain, and it's actually one of the homes of lots of different types of food, and the earliest references to food we know about from Britain, a lot of them come from here, including things like bacon, which have been referred to in the Vindolanda writing tablets, and even pig keepers, a guy called Luco. So, you know, fantastic stuff. So really the home of British bacon in that sense that we know about in terms of recipes and ingredients for lots of different foods come from a place like Vindolanda.
So what evidence do you have that the Romans enjoyed their bacon butties?
Well, apart from the tablets actually referring to bacon, one of the most popular finds are bits of pig. And we have hundreds and hundreds of butchered pigs which come from the excavations every year. And last year we excavated the granaries inside the fort, which are sort of the, if you like, the major warehouses where they keep all the supplies of food. And right bang in the middle, 3 butchered pigs. And the way they've been butchered, it's quite possible that they were being hung up to be cured for bacon. So, you know, it's everywhere. Yeah?
But maybe the Romans didn't have tomato and brown sauce with egg.
Well, they don't have tomato sauce, but they do have their own spices and sauces. And they've got a lovely fish sauce called garum, which they bring in from the Med. And so it sounds a little bit weird. We wouldn't think about putting sort of fish sauce on a bacon sandwich today. At least I wouldn't. But I wouldn't be surprised if they had lashings of the stuff all over their bacon sandwiches.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Roman soldiers' diet?
The Roman soldiers' diet's really varied, but it's quite high calorie. They have a huge amount of meat, a lot of beef, a lot of smoked ingredients, a lot of things that have to be cured to take with them. And so bacon's absolutely ideal for that. But it's the best blend between, if you like, the Mediterranean diet, a lot of olive oil and anchovies and fish sauce, with Northern European, lots of beer, lots of homemade bread, and obviously lots of meat as well, including pigs and bacon.
Are you surprised that they had bacon sandwiches? Or I guess it would probably be different in the format that we know it.
Yeah, I mean, if they had a bacon sandwich, it would definitely be slightly different to the format we know. I mean, the bread, for a start, all freshly homemade, and because they're grinding their own corn, it'd be quite gritty stuff and quite laden, quite heavy. But of course, you know, they've got to get up in the morning, they've got to get going, and so I wouldn't be surprised if 2,000 years ago you were to walk past the site and one of the smells, amongst many that would greet your nostrils, is sizzling bacon being cooked up in the pan ready for their breakfast in the morning before they head out.
Which is always good for a hangover, even a Roman hangover, I guess.
Very good for Roman hangover, and they drink an enormous quantity of beer, so, you know, they can, literally, the smallest coin they've got, an ass, will buy up to 5 gallons of beer when they get here. So the exchange rate's pretty fantastic too.